Guys, welcome back to the live stream. Today we're doing something I had not thought about doing for a while. I don't know why I hadn't thought about doing it because it's pretty obvious. Asking you guys what real life characters, real life people, I guess real life characters as well, could be added to the CGCU. So far there has been Drake and there has been Peter Pan. And I can't think of any others. I'm sure there have been others I've done at some point. A long time ago, maybe 2019, I made a video that featured Justin Trudeau. That's actually a very slept on video. I think it's pretty good. So yeah, Justin Trudeau was a character before the CGCU. He was featured in one singular video a long time ago. Hello, folks. Welcome. I see the emojis in the chat, which I always like to see. Maybe I'll make some new ones. Sue Pakinky, have my children. That is a way to start my day. Weird Al. Oh, here we go. We're getting suggestions. So, I don't have the Bristol board this time because I want to sit in a comfortable chair and relax a little more. By the way, click that like button. Like the live. It helps me. It makes me happy. Oh, you guys have been thinking about this a lot. I don't even need to introduce the subject here. I guess I put it in the title, and I made a teaser about it yesterday so you guys could... All right, I see a suggestion that I knew was going to be suggested, and I did think about quite a bit. But I got nice fresh pages, unused. What's on this side? This is the video I filmed yesterday. You can't see this because it would spoil it. All right, so let's make a list of... I'm going to call it real life people / well-known characters, because I'm also open to characters. I'm also open to, like, the Joker or something like that. It doesn't have to be a real person. It could be a well-known character to add to CGCU or to feature in CGCU. They don't need to be a permanent fixture. A permanent fixture. Oh, I don't know what the right word is there. Help me out. Okay, I see some obvious ones. So let's start with Logan Paul. Some of these I'm going to write down. Some of these I'm going to think about and think out loud. I saw Logan Paul. I was actually thinking Jake Paul for some reason. Maybe because of the boxing, but I like Logan Paul as an idea. Obviously, it's very YouTube-y. He's, one of the GOATs. Well, he was big on Vine. I was never a huge diehard Paul brothers fan, but I definitely have watched them come up. I'm the right age. I think I'm the same age as Jake Paul. I'm not sure. I'm 28. Is he 28? Is he 27? I think Logan's a bit older than me. Anyways, I like Logan Paul as an idea. One thing that might be a struggle is I'm not known for my impressions. I'm not necessarily, but I haven't tried that much. Weirdly, I can kind of do a Bernie Sanders impression, a little bit. The 1%, what we're doing to this country, to the middle class, is horrible. When the 1% of the 1% has 90% of the wealth. I know it's pretty bad, I'm sorry. But I'm writing down Logan Paul and I'm writing down Bernie Sanders because weirdly I feel like I can pull off a Bernie Sanders impression if I need to. I would definitely need to get a wig if I do Logan Paul. I have a white wig that I could use for Bernie Sanders. All right. What else are people saying? People are saying BBL Drizzy. Okay, so Drake, I will write down Drake, but Drake is like one of the only celebs that I actually have featured in a video. It was during the Drake and Kendrick beef, and you can go back and see it. I think it did pretty good on YouTube. It flopped everywhere else, but it weirdly did good on YouTube. So I could do another one. And Drake, I kind of did the Drake voice. I gave him like the Toronto man's yeah, Brody, like that kind of vibe. And yeah, that was fun. I like doing Drake. Gru, Gru, Despicable Me. So I don't know if this will make people upset, but I've never been like a diehard Despicable Me fan. I've seen them. I've seen them in passing. I think I only saw one full movie with Gru with the Minions or whichever Despicable Me, right? I think I only saw one full movie when I was working at a day camp and we had like a movie day. Uh, so yeah, I don't know about Gru. Do fin do fish Mertz? What is that? What is that? Hold on, Doctor Doofit. I want to see who that is. Oh no, my other phone's dead. I can't Google it. Doctor Doofenshmirtz. I don't know what that is. Is it? What's that from? I'm sorry, I'm not getting the reference. What else? Perry the Platypus. Okay, I do get the reference. I never watched that show. Phineas and Ferb. Okay. Taylor Swift. Yeah, Taylor Swift is a good idea, actually. Taylor Swift is getting written down. Taylor Swift, she's just such an icon. Taylor Swift is like beyond A-list celebrity. She's like S tier celebrity. Um, you'd have to do it right, though. How could I do it? I don't necessarily want to make fun of her because I feel like she is, I think the person wrote, she's a bit of a cult leader. So I don't feel like upsetting the Swifties. I guarantee I have quite a few Swiftie fans, just because so many people are. All right, what else people say? People keep saying BBL Drizzy. Drake, I wrote Drake down. Drake's written down. I've also already featured Drake. So I got you. I got the Drake. Drake's a good one. Snoop Dogg. Huh. Snoop Dogg. Snoop D-O-double-G. Snoop Doggy Dog. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm not feeling it. Shrek. Shrek's a good idea. Shrek could go on a date with Emily Wilkerson or something. Think about that now as well if you're throwing in some comments. If you want to put a character or a real life person and then put someone they could be with, like Shrek meets, I don't know, one of my other characters. Okay, I saw one that I really liked there that feels like an obvious one, which is Eminem. Eminem's getting written down. Eminem. The real Slim Shady. Now, can I do an Eminem impersonation? Obviously, you guys always say I look like Eminem. But can I pull off the Eminem character? Can I get his cadence? Eminem has bars. By the way, double tap or give this a like. We only got 36 likes on the live. That hurts. Let's get a little bit of. Someone spammed Cameron Geller. As a real life person, yeah, I've kind of been in some videos on occasion. So I don't know. I don't think I'll write that one down. But Eminem's good. Honestly, I should probably be Eminem for Halloween. I could definitely pull off the Eminem look. I think he usually wears like a black hat, like a smaller hat, black hoodie, t-shirt, chain, maybe like cargo pants or something. I'm feeling the Eminem is the best one so far. What else are we saying? Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool. I like Ryan Reynolds because all men are gay for him, which could definitely be featured. Like we could have Ryan Reynolds and Richard Rider as a good combo. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. That's solid. He's a funny dude. I think they were in some hot water recently. Wasn't there something? Or was it his wife, Blake? He's married to Blake Lively, right? I don't know. I don't follow celebrity gossip too closely. Okay, Donald Trump. Donald Trump, the Don. Okay, here's my problem with Donald Trump. It's not even that I don't want to be political. Doing a Donald Trump impression is very difficult. I know people think it's easy. I've never been able to do a Donald Trump impression. And also, there's people out there that nail the Donald Trump impression, and I don't want to do a shitty one. You know, I don't want to. I don't need. Who's the guy who absolutely nails it? Oh, Shane Gillis, I think is how you pronounce his name, the comedian. He does such a good Trump. It's hilarious. Maybe I could work on the Trump impression. I know he does that a lot. I don't know. And with the hands, with the finger like this. I'm realizing this is going to take me needing to learn how to do impressions, which is going to be a struggle. All right. Let's see. Andrew Tate. I'm writing that one down. That's a good idea that I had not thought of. Andrew Tate. I would need a bald cap, first off. I don't know how I'd do the hair. Maybe I think there's a feature on TikTok now that like can make you look bald, like a filter. So that might help. Breathe air. Yeah, I'm trying to think of Andrew Tate. It would have been better like a year ago to do a Tate impression. I feel like they're not quite in the zeitgeist as much as they used to be. But yeah, Tate has potential. Who would you want to see Tate with? Tate and Emily Wilkerson, actually? That'd be pretty good. Hold on. I wonder if I'm going to get, like, sued. I wonder if I could get sued for using someone's likeness. Is that a thing? Oh, someone sent me $2. What did they say? Let's see. Ben Shapiro versus Emily Wilkerson from Glamrock Chase sent in the $2. Ben Shapiro versus Emily Wilkerson. Well, technically, if you think about it, how does that literally make any sense? Yeah, Ben Shapiro, I think I could do. That was a terrible impression, but I think I could actually do a Ben. He just talks very quickly. Talks over people. Yeah, I like that actually. Ben Shapiro. Trying to think, I would just need to wear a suit, right? Oh, did someone else send in a little some? Did I miss? I don't know. Emily Wilkerson, Ben Shapiro. Okay, amazing. That's a really good one, Ben Shapiro. That's like one to actually consider. What are your thoughts on Ben Shapiro? What do my followers think of Ben Shapiro? I'm actually curious what the I never know if my YouTube following and my following different places more where you guys are at politically. I usually don't get into it. I usually don't want to know. You know, it's not, we're not here for that. But because it came up, now I'm curious. That might be something that could be a problem with doing Ben Shapiro or doing some of these characters, or it might feel like I'm taking a political side in a way. But I think I've usually been able to keep it fairly spread out. Kind of, I compare my content sometimes to Family Guy. I feel like Family Guy is good at making fun of everyone equally, which, I don't know, that should be the goal sometimes. Okay, some of y'all are saying some wild people that I can't, I'm not going to speak of. Biden, I would prefer to do Biden than Trump, especially because Biden, I think, is an easier impression to do. I got hairy legs, and by the way, Biden. Queen Elizabeth, someone sent in another $2. Queen Elizabeth or John Cena also hate Shapiro. So we got the Shapiro hate. Queen Elizabeth or John Cena. Super Kinky featuring Queen Elizabeth. Does it have potential? Uh, Fun fact, I don't know if Americans know this, not saying you're dumb, but as a Canadian, Queen Elizabeth was our technical head of state. Like, technically, Queen Elizabeth was like the highest officer or whatever of Canada. Very random and weird. So, yeah, John Cena. I wasn't watching pro wrestling during the John Cena era, so I don't know all the references. I know he used to rap, and I know that he was invisible, right? Wasn't that like the whole thing? Uh, all right, what else are people saying? Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise. I like this. We're getting the most A-list celebrities. How do I feel about Tom Cruise? I think Tom Cruise is a Scientologist. In fact, I think I know he's a Scientologist. I think that's a big part of his identity. I don't know much about Scientology. I know a lot of people make fun of it, so there's probably a lot of material there. What else could there? You can make jokes about how he never ages. You can make jokes about how he does his own stunts. When I went to the Philippines, people said I look like Tom Cruise, which I don't think I do at all. I look more like Eminem, but I think it's just because I was a white man that I got that. I loved it. I took it. I'm like, I don't mind that you're comparing me to someone who's in his 50s, right? Tom has got to be in his 50s. He's a good looking man. Okay. I've seen this a few times. Diddy. I will write it down. I don't think I can get away with doing the diddler. I think the diddler might be off limits until further notice. Maybe if he gets acquitted, we can get weird with it. I already made a reference to the diddler. I had one of my videos that had was joking about how much baby oil Richard Ryder had. So there was that. I don't know about including the diddler as a character. I think I'll be canceled unless there's a way to do it. I don't know. There's always a way to do it, you know? He's so relevant right now. The diddler, I wrote it down. We'll see. We'll see. Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin. It's funny because I said my content, I often relate it to Family Guy. Family Guy was one of the big inspos for all the content I make. Family Guy and The Office are the two biggest inspos. And, I don't know about Peter Griffin though. His character, the Peter Griffin character, like changes so much. Like, he's kind of a chameleon just for a joke. Like, sometimes he's intellectual, sometimes he's a jerk. You know, I don't know if he has a distinct enough character. There might be someone else from that show who could be better. But anyways, I love Family Guy. I'm not up to date. I haven't watched the recent seasons, but yeah, big fan. What else are we seeing here? Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar would make sense for a couple of reasons because I did Drake, or we had a Drake feature, so it would be nice to have a Kendrick feature. I don't know that much about Kendrick. I'd have to do my research. I'm not a diehard Kendrick fan. I like some of his music, but I'm not. You know, there are real diehard Kendrick fans. So I would not want to do it wrong. So there's that. Maybe if there's a round 2 of the beef. I know Kendrick's supposed to do the Super Bowl, right? So things might happen that make it more interesting to do it. Mr. Beast. I'm writing that one down. Mr. Beast. Okay. People sometimes say I look like Mr. Beast, or Mr. Beast looks like me. Mr. Beast is even younger than I am. I think Mr. Beast is like 26 years old or something like that. He's been in some hot water recently. I don't know if you guys have been seeing on the YouTube front. Obviously, he's like the absolute GOAT of YouTube, at least at the moment. I think he's the most sub channel, isn't he? So yeah, Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast has a lot of potential. I feel like Mr. Beast could be done similar to what's my prank character? Wayne Too Far? So instead of like having these elaborate pranks, maybe he has like these elaborate challenges, but they're actually kind of evil. Uh, the thing is, if I make fun of Mr. Beast, I'm going after like the top dog on YouTube, you know? And I haven't even cracked 1 million subscribers yet. So that is a bold, that is a bold pursuit. You know, I don't want to be throwing stones and not be able to back it up. But at the same time, he's so huge, he's so successful. I feel like you got to be open for criticism of that size. You know, this guy's doing pretty well. What else? What else? What else? What else? Brian Griffin. Okay, we're back on the family. Lois Griffin. I don't know about Brian or Lois. Maybe Brian? How would I feature Brian though? Like under what context? Kanye West. All right, I will write down Kanye West. So, I was a huge Kanye West fan. Growing up, like listening to Stronger or Homecoming, like Kanye, Gold Digger is still to this day one of my karaoke songs. I ain't saying she's a gold digger. Yeah, Gold Digger, such a banger. What happened to Kanye, or I don't know if it's what happened or what's been going on with Kanye. Pretty tragic as a Kanye fan. So I'm not sure I can feature him anymore because if I was trying to do like an accurate Kanye West impression, I'd be saying some things that I probably shouldn't say ever. So maybe the old Kanye, like I don't know. There might be a way. We'll keep our eye on Kanye and see where he's at because he's definitely someone that, you know, is a character, so to speak. So you feel like there'd be something to do. Obama. I'm writing that one down. I like Obama as a character. Obama has a great voice. Well, look, folks. He takes these long pauses as he's talking. And I don't know if he has a southern accent, but he has some sort of accent. Because, yes, we can. Yes, we can. All right, folks, I think we've had a hard time. I don't know. That's not great, but the Obama impression is way easier to do than any of the other ones. So for that reason, I'd be interested. What else do you guys think? Family Guy copyright? Is that what you said? Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Yikes. Chris Pratt. Specific. Chris Pratt. Kamala Harris. I think I saw this before. I think of who's running right now, I would most be down to do JD Vance. I don't know. First of all, I'm not saying I look like JD Vance, but I definitely look more like JD Vance than I look like Trump, Kamala, or Tim. I could, if I put a suit on, like he's got a beard too. I need to get the voice right. His voice is, he talks very like, I don't want to say he talks like an NPC character. I think he was a lawyer or is a lawyer. So he talks in a very like controlled, deliberate way of speaking. Right? Okay, guys. It's very calm. It's very, I understand. Right? But what we're trying to do, I don't know. I need to watch some JD Vance Grunkle Stan. I don't know who or what that is, unfortunately. You got to fill me in on what that means. Sorry. Elon Musk. So that one I had thought about. I will write down Elon Musk. Honestly, Elon Musk might be doable. He's had some really hilarious moments recently where he's like jumping. Have you guys seen him like jumping on a stage where he looks like he's like 6 years old? Yeah, people are writing JD Vance. Uh, yeah, JD Vance has a lot of possibility. What else are people saying? Would Family Guy copyright you? I have no clue if they would. That's also maybe a worry. Miranda Sings. I kind of know who that is, but definitely not well enough to feature her. Homer Simpson. Just trying to picture what video I would put them in. Oh, Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan is a great idea. Joe Rogan and like Elon Musk together has a lot of potential, actually. No, Rogan could be good. The Rogan podcast, or Rogan like interviewing characters talking about DMT and lifting weights and AG1. Uh, yeah, Rogan could be good. Talk about eating steaks. I don't know. Other stuff that's in the Rogan sphere. I feel like I've watched enough or I've seen enough clips that I could not do a good Rogan impression, but I could get the topics could be there. I could cover the topics. Kanye West, I saw that one. Jordan Peterson. Oh, that's as a Canadian too. Jordan Peterson would be good. Jordan Peterson, he kind of sounds like Kermit the Frog, right? So I thought, what was that? He's often crying. I'm not making fun of him. I just picture him in interviews crying about the plight of men or something like that. And he'd be like, I thought the marginalized were supposed to have a voice. I thought the marginalized were supposed to have a voice. And it's like, for anyone who's worth their salt, and it's like for anyone who's worth their salt, you gotta get up and you gotta make the most of your life, right? Men need so little encouragement. I don't know. That needs work. But I like Jordan Peterson as a potential. Men need such little encouragement, and it's just sad. I don't know. There's something there. And then he'll get like very religious. Oh, Bo Burnham. I like Bo Burnham. Bo Burnham would just be like very cynical takes about things and very sarcastic, and you'd kind of be concerned for his mental health. I don't know if you guys watched his Netflix special. It was really good. I liked it, but also it was like really dark. If you look at his earlier stuff, I love Bo Burnham. Okay, big fan. I watched I think all of his specials. Like before he did that Netflix special, they were more like comedy specials in the traditional sense, and they were a bit more lighthearted. His last one on Netflix was like made me worried for him. You know, I think probably made a lot of people worried for him. It was dark. Uh, what are people saying? Diddy's lawyer. Oh, that could be actually a really good compromise. Diddy, Diddy with we could bring back my lawyer character and have him with Diddy. Diddy slash lawyer, whose name I'm blanking on. I forget the names of my own characters, which is embarrassing. Walter White. I like Walter White. This is good, actually. We're getting into some of the characters. And with Walter White, I'm also going to put Rick Grimes. Rick Grimes. Or maybe Daryl Dixon would be good, too. Carl! Carl! We need to stick together, right? This is not a democracy. Carl! Carl! We need to stick together, okay? I'll kill you. Didn't he say that to Negan like 12 times that he's going to kill him? And then he ended up not killing him. I like Rick Grimes. I don't know why. Maybe Rick Grimes with Just in Case or something. That could be fun. I really like Rick Grimes, though, as a character. I had not thought of doing that. I was such a Walking Dead fan back in the day. What about Jon Snow? or any of the Game of Thrones characters. Um, Ryan Reynolds, I saw that. Someone said that. Al Ibai, thank you. I forgot my own freaking my own lawyer's name. What else are you guys saying? You guys have commented Ryan Reynolds probably like 5,000 times. So I got it. And Andrew Tate, I got it. Jeff Probst. I used to be a big Survivor fan, actually. Jeff Probst, I don't know. But I like where you're going. Maybe Jeff Probst had a talk show. Maybe a talk show host. Maybe Oprah. Trying to think, what are the other big ones? Not Ellen. I don't want to do Ellen. What are you guys saying? Donald Trump. I saw that one. Yeah, Ellen. I see. Steph Curry. Huh. I don't have a Curry impression. I don't know what Curry's like other than being the most accurate man on earth. I'm not sure what he's actually like. Nick Avocado. Yeah, that's not a bad one. I never really watched his content, but obviously I know he broke the internet recently. Chuck Norris, Mr. Beast. I got that one. Joe Biden, yes. Okay, what else? Homelander. Saul Goodman. Yeah, I'm writing down Saul Goodman. Saul Goodman could be interesting to have a crossover with Al Ibai or something. I know people say they're already similar, so. You know what you just made me think? Michael Scott. Or Prison Mike, maybe. Michael Scott could be so good with Michael Scott and Can't Take a Hint. I feel like are really similar, and they could be great. Okay, it's someone from Death Note. I never saw or read Death Note, so I'm not going to get the reference. I'm sorry. Dr. House. Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. What is it you're trying to say exactly? All right? Yeah, Dr. House. Okay, what are your symptoms? Right. You're bleeding. Okay. What else? Is that why you came in today? Yeah, he'd be fun to do, actually. The Rock. The Rock. Interesting. Had not thought about it. Good thing I'm jacked enough. Oh, that isn't true and never will be. Is Kamala Harris? Yeah, I saw that one. Keanu. Keanu could be great with Tim Idboy. Keanu and Tim as a little buddy cop moment or something. Yeah, that could be great. Have you ever tried to be a voice actor? Yes, actually. Back when I was acting, like half the jobs I got were voice acting. Stalin. Sheldon Cooper. Yeah, that has potential. I never really liked the Big Bang Theory. Sorry. But Sheldon Cooper, we're all aware of that character. Batman/Joker. I feel like there's some place for them. Like the Joker versus Just in Case. I'd have to do some makeup. Or there might be a filter I could use. I'd have to figure out an angle. I like the Joker. Batman's a bit boring. The Joker's interesting, though. What else are you guys saying? Professor versus Brian Rott. Who's Professor? Optimus Prime? Joe Rogan, yes, I saw that one. Joe Rogan's got a lot of potential. Bradley Thorin, he's the guy who chops wood, right? I think I already do a close enough reenactment of him. Uh, Chris Evans slash Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth is my man crush. Okay, Chris Hemsworth is, you know, when you start off with your man crush, Ryan Reynolds is the gateway drug, but Chris Hemsworth is for men with culture. They know Hemsworth is top notch. What is this Grunkle? I don't know who Grunkle is. I'm sorry. I should know. I don't. I don't know every reference. This is a reference test at this point. Sherlock Holmes. Interesting. Tribal Chief. George Washington. Darth Vader. Gandhi. Oh, Professor X. Now I gotcha. Kim Jong-un. I don't think I'm gonna do that, but I appreciate the idea. Doctor Disrespect. I know of Doctor Disrespect, but I've never watched his content. Abraham Lincoln. I like Lincoln as an idea, actually. Lincoln's getting written down. Isn't Lincoln the guy who says, I can never tell a lie? It's Lincoln, right? Look, I'm not American, so don't judge me. So Lincoln maybe could go with Frank Lee with the honesty. Yeah, we'll try that. Colonel Sanders. Zeus. You guys are getting creative. I like it. I like it. Jack Septiceye. I know people say I look like that guy. I never watched his content, so I don't know what he's like or how I would do that. I just want to cross my legs. My leg was falling asleep. All right, bring you back in here. Barney Stinson's actually a pretty good idea. Barney Stinson is getting written down. I like that one. Doctor Who. Doctor Who. I never watched, so I don't get the references. I'm very sorry. Paul Rudd. Doja Cat. What about one of the Tonight Show hosts? What about Jimmy Fallon? I feel like Jimmy Fallon could be fun. I'm writing it down. My next guest is gonna be so great. It's so great. Everything's great. That's Jimmy Fallon. John Oliver. John Oliver is pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. SpongeBob. Johnny Sins. It's honestly not a bad suggestion. I'm not writing it down, but I understand. I understand why you wrote it down. Ben Shapiro, Squidward, P. Diddy. P. Diddy was commented a lot. I saw it. I wrote it down. I don't think I can pull it off, but I wrote it down just in case. Just in case. Getting a lot of repeat ones. Oh my God. You guys are getting shirtless Simon Cowell. Shirtless Simon Cowell. That was one of the most unhinged moments I've had on the internet. And I have some weird stuff out there that you guys have seen. Shirtless Simon Cowell. I don't know why, when I was like going to do that live, I just thought grandma's going to ask for shirtless Simon Cowell endlessly. And that's just going to be what it is. Gordon Ramsay is actually probably the best idea any of you guys have had so far. And I'm happy I stayed on live for this long. Gordon Ramsay could be so good. I've seen people do like, if you slept with Gordon Ramsay and he was critiquing you, or like, I don't know, Gordon Ramsay in different contexts. I love watching Kitchen Nightmares. I don't like his competition show as much, but Kitchen Nightmares and Hotel Nightmares are like huge guilty pleasures of mine. Huge. I love them. I can't get enough of them, honestly. They're so good. It is like the perfect trash reality TV. I'm 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 a sucker for bad reality TV, honestly. Okay, a lot of these are starting to be repeats. Like I'm seeing Trump and Diddy a lot. I have those. I get it. I get it. Any more good ones? We just dropped Gordon Ramsay. That was great. Dr. Draken. I don't think I know who that is. Uh, Dracula. Rick Sanchez. John Doe or Jane Doe. What else? Ezra Miller. I recognize that name. I don't know what from. I feel like it might not be good. David Goggins. Oh, David Goggins is a good suggestion. David Goggins is actually a really good suggestion. Stay fucking hard. Yeah, he could work. Oh, the Zuck. The Zuck. Mark Zuckerberg? We've actually designed something that's going to bring us into the future. Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg like versus Elon Musk or something could be really good. I like that. I like that. Stop commenting Diddy. Okay, I wrote Diddy down. Diddy is like 25% of the comments, guys. Uh, what else? Billie Eilish, Andrew Tate. We're starting to get into a lot of repeats, so it might be that might be a sign that we got all the best ideas out. What else? Will Smith, Chandler, Dr. Phil. I like Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil's getting written down. I love doing a southern accent. Southern accent is so fun. All right. Logan Paul, I wrote that down. Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss could be jokes. Imagine like Dr. Seuss, but you're like married to him or you're dating him and he like was gaslighting you or whatever, but he's doing it in rhyme in a whimsical way. There's something. Dr. Seuss I like. There's Michael Cera, that's pretty jokes. Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey's funny, not gonna lie. There's some great clips of him. His facial expressions get me sometimes. Dr. House, I already have written down, but thank you. Bruce Lee. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Michael Reeves, Gordon Ramsay. All right, we'll do. It's been 43 minutes. We'll do another maybe 5 minutes, and then. So if you got any big ones to get them out, and then we'll call it a day for the live. Keanu Reeves, I wrote down. I like that one a lot, actually. O.J. Simpson, it's not going to happen. Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, a lot of repetitive ones now. I'm reading them. Michael Reeves. Trump. NLE Chopper. At least something that's not been written down 7 times. The 13th Doctor. Don't know what that is. Sorry. Christopher Columbus. Mark Cuba? Is that supposed to be Mark Cuban? Jackie Chan. Charlie Kirk. It's actually not the worst. It's a bit on the Ben Shapiro vibe. I am going to write that one down in case there's a way to do it. Kai Cenat. I've never watched Kai Cenat. I've just seen some clips of him. Mike Tyson. I'll write down Mike Tyson. If I could pull off the voice, maybe. What else we got? Alexander Hamilton. Interesting. Dr. Mike. I like Dr. Mike, if it's who I'm thinking of. Tyler, the Creator. Interesting. Dr. Phil, I got that. Rick Sanchez. Jesus. Jesus is risky. I will write it down though. Maybe there's a way. Yeah, Dr. Mike, I saw The War Doctor. Some of these are references I don't get. Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart's interesting. Lynn Manuel Miranda. Is that how you pronounce his name? He wrote Hamilton and starred in Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton. I was in theater school when that came out. I listened to those songs so many times. It's I over listened to those songs. I saw Jack something, but I'm thinking Jack Sparrow. I think I might actually have the wig. I might have a Jack Sparrow wig somewhere. The Jack Sparrow run. The Hawk Tuah girl. It's funny some of these ideas took this long to get to. I saw Saul Goodman. I see you. Ryan Gosling. KSI. Jim Carrey. You can't do Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is Jim Carrey. I don't think you can try to impersonate a person like that. He's too good. LeBron James. Yeah, LeBron James has potential. Okay, last couple minutes. Shakespeare. I like Shakespeare. We don't know a lot about Shakespeare as a person. I studied Shakespeare at one point, but you could still work on it. Oh, did someone just send me a little $2? Hannibal Lecter. Definitely not a cannibal. Hannibal Lecter. I will write it down. And thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Okay. Shakespeare meets Alvin Alternative. Shakespeare would be fun because just writing in like Shakespearean language would be a good challenge for me. See how much I remember from my theater days. Cat in the Hat. I think I might have a hat like that. I feel like my dad used to have one. Mozart. What about who's the guy who cut off his ear? Who's the artist? Was it Van Gogh? Or am I getting them confused? I think Van Gogh cut off his ear. Oh, did someone just send me? Wow, right at the buzzer. I'm getting all this cash coming in. Maybe I should keep this live going. I could use this. Peter Dinklage. Peter Dinklage. Professional, I'm not going to say. Not a real person. What was that? Nick O-teen? Like nicotine? Dang. Well, with the donations coming in, I'm less tempted to leave. I am a cheap date. What can I say? Captain Jack, I have a question. Racist Santa. Are we at that point in the live where we are reduced to racist Santa? Steve Urkel. What about Ron Swanson? I love that character. Ron Swanson is so jokes. I'm watching Parks and Rec right now, and he's definitely my favorite character. Racist Santa. I read it. Albert Einstein. There's actually some good ideas still coming in. Peter Griffin, Albert Einstein again. Rick Grimes. I wrote Rick Grimes down. Rick Grimes is a really good idea. Newton, marijuana, racist Jesus. Is this the same person that said racist Santa? King Tut. Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo. Huh. I don't hate it, but I don't see it working. I am concerned. I am sorry for that. I'm concerned for your concern. 50 Cent. Penguin. I think I know the streamer you're saying. I've maybe watched like 10 minutes of them, so I don't think I can nail uh, an impression there. Tony Stark, the Pope, yourself, Beethoven, Captain Price, Captain America, the Jonkler. Do you mean the Joker? Or is the Jonkler different? Is that what that is? The Jonkler? Andy from The Office. I almost wrote it down. I feel like he's not well known enough, but maybe he is well known enough. Mr. Beast, I saw that one. Godzilla. Andy Griffin. The Joker. Homelander. God. Quagmire. Quagmire, weirdly, I like more than any other suggestions for Family Guy characters. South Park. Film Theory, Game Theory. Professor Moon. Herbert from Family Guy. Mario. If my stomach is growling, it's because I'm very hungry, in case you heard that. Someone said, I need you to notice me. Allergesus. Very fair. Matthew Patrick. Okay. I think that is it. I think we've got a lot of good ideas. Let me take a little read through some of the best ones. So the ones that I like the most are Eminem. I'm going to make a little note. I like Eminem. I like Ben Shapiro. I like JD Vance. Elon Musk. Jordan Peterson. Rick Grimes. Lincoln. Shirtless Simon Cowell. Those are the ones I like the most. Those are my big takeaways. Matt Pat. P. Diddy. Okay. Thank you guys for joining the live and sending in your ideas. I think it was pretty productive. Yeah. Pantsless Simon Cowell. I think that's a little too far. Hopefully, if I make any of these, I don't get sued for using someone's likeness. Not sure how that works. Might need to look into it. And yeah, I'm gonna think if I can try to use some of these in a video that you guys can see, and you can let me know what you think. We'll see if the video does better than average. Maybe I'll do more. If it does worse than average, maybe it'll be a one-off. Maybe it'll just be a cameo. All right, folks. Thank you for joining in. Have a good one. See you next week on the live. Bye, guys.